Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Your daily CRUMB. Help you along your way. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Daily CRUMB. With me, Wikish teammate, Miss Jackie Quay. Your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. Also Christiana Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. And how goes it with you? Yes. PSW is here. Shower day. I all nice and clean. I got a little bit of a chill. That's okay. I turned my fan off because when I watched back my video, there was humming. So that's okay. I got my coffee. I'll stay warm. We'll get through this. It's okay. Okay. I got to the doctor's yesterday. Got my results back. I have the arteries of a 20-year-old. I'm 48. I'm 2 years from golden. And I got the arteries of a 20-year-old. So that's very cool. That's very cool. Maybe the stuff going on in my body is just from all this stress. And if the stress can stop, then maybe my body will stop doing this. I also got answers where he's going to refer me to the Kingston. There's a neurology center down there, whatever, so that we're going to either get the diagnosis of dystonia or rule out dystonia. So that's coming up, but they said they're just waiting on an appointment time now. So, getting answers what's going on in this body. How best to take care. How best to give care to this body. That was good. And then that friendly neighborhood wide drives guy, that was so awesome. Because I don't know how to do that wide drives things myself. So I had his number and I just texted him. I said, could you? I just pay you directly. So that was awesome. Okay. Ouch. Right? You know exactly what I said. I don't. If you know what I said, please tell me. They just exploded all over the floors here. There's one up there, one up there. Oh, look at that. And 3 are turned right up. 3, an aspiration. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Fine. Okay. So we're going to reflect. When I loved myself enough, I began leaving whatever wasn't healthy. This meant people, jobs, my own beliefs and habits, anything that kept me small. My judgment called it disloyal. Now I see it as self-loving. Kim McMillen. Take a few moments to reflect on ways you loved yourself today. Or how can you love yourself today? What did you leave behind that wasn't healthy? That's 45. That's a 9, right? The completions. We're leaving that behind. We're ready for that new beginning, which is the 10 or the 1, right? So what is that? We're looking at that one thing. We're celebrating that one thing that we loved about ourselves. And now look at that. What is another way that you can love yourself? The favorite thing about yourself. And take a few moments onto how can you love yourself today, or how have you loved yourself today, depending on when you're watching this. If it's just the start of the day, how can you love yourself today? We're kind of midway through the day here. It was like 11 o'clock, I think, when I started. So the greatest tool of self-love is self-awareness. Once you truly know yourself, love is the only option. Veronica Tugaliva. Choose one part of yourself that you don't normally focus on and elevate it. Okay, yesterday we picked one that you liked, but what is the part that you don't normally focus on? And can you elevate that? Like, what is that something that you, okay, I don't like it, don't love that, but I'm tolerating this. Maybe we can elevate that and see what purpose has it served in our lives. A 4. As a 40, it comes down to a 4, and we're bringing that balance back in, okay? We've been critical of ourselves too much, so let's look. We're looking at those things that we do love, and how can we elevate those things about ourselves, in ourselves, right? Not above others, below others. It's, empowering for ourselves. So every morning, look in the mirror and affirm positive words into your life. This is the affirmation. As you move through your day, take a moment to look into a mirror while looking into your own eyes and recite these words aloud or silently. Aloud is wonderful if you can, if you're in a space where you're just kind of, you're at work or whatever, and you see a mirror, you just want to just sneak it in there. That's good. I love myself unconditionally, and I am always enough. right? Say it to yourself, silently or loud. I love myself unconditionally and always enough. Even if you just wake up and greet yourself in the morning like that, you know, you're looking in the mirror in the morning, that's a 220, that's a 2. So that's half the battle. Half the battle right there of loving yourself and knowing, right? Elevating it is looking at that. I love myself unconditionally and I am always enough, right? You are loved unconditionally and you are always enough. Yes, you are. If you don't believe it, just accept it already, okay? All right, okay, beautiful beings. That's what we're doing. What are you elevating there? What is it that you're loving about yourself? Maybe you didn't like about yourself. How can we look at this differently now? This has served a purpose. Is it still serving a purpose? Is that why we keep hanging on to that? I don't know. Well, it's not for you. Your answers are inside of you. Yeah. Check in and check up, whatever that is, right? I don't know. Path and Totem walking along, helping us to love ourselves more, to balance out those parts, and to change how we're being super critical on ourselves. And let's be one of our best supporters, right? And encouragers. You know, and love us. Because when we look at everything, and love is the only answer. That part just needed more love, right? Maybe it's crying out for attention because it just needed some more love. I don't know. What is that for you? Pain, pain, pain. There we go. That one's the void. So we'll take one more out with that because there's 2 paths there too. Okay, which one's going with the void? Which one? This one. Right there. Okay. When that's released. Okay, and I just saw breathe and magic. Here we have on the bottom, we have that power. We're celebrating. We're coming all together and we're sharing. We share the best of our wares. So at the powwows, they brought their best. They didn't bring just the stuff that they were trying to get rid of. They brought the best for the giveaway ceremonies, right? We're returning to that innocence of that inner child. Yes, we are, right? Sharing and quickening. Sharing. We're not the only ones out here, right? And if you're not sharing your gifts and sharing who you are with the world is missing out. You're here. You have a purpose here. Because you're here. And you belong here. How do you know? Breathing. Heart beating. Yes, right? We have that generous protectors protecting us all, looking after all of us. Fertility. What's wanting to grow inside of you? Oh, see, sharing and quickening. And then the fertility. Because the sharing and quickening comes just before the baby's about to be born. That's boring. Babies are not boring, huh? Before the baby's about to be born. Right? It's called, some call it nesting, but that's that quickening because we know that it's getting ready. So what is about to be? What are you about to birth into reality for you? That new you being reborn, that returning to the innocence of that child within. The thunder beings, because that's how we get that usable energy, is being ourselves, right? And seeing our roots and tapping into those roots of all that came before us. Oh, fives. We're making changes in how we look at ourselves and how we look at the things before. And we're seeing and respecting, having respect for all in that sacred space. But it begins within. So when we respect these bodies, we're going to respect the other bodies that are out there, right? That's the key to unlocking that potential. And that potential miracle is coming. And what are you letting lead in your life? Right? That creativity. Right, because that's how we unlock the miracles, right? Let that love lead. Let love guide you. I don't know. What is that for you? So that void came out, and that's why we picked that leadership, right? But if we're following all that, those are the keys to unlocking the potential and our creative abilities, right? And what's being born through us. Hey, we're being a whole new. No, not a whole new. The whole true you. It's not a whole new you. You're just being what you've already always been. Who you were made to be. All those things that we hid and we became ashamed of. I don't know. What is that for you? All right. Big as heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because you know what? This world needs you to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that's you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you choose to stay. Every day. Let's grow. Slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you.